Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to R.A. Fagnall Hall. We're on the campus of Elmhurst College. It is Blue Jay basketball doubleheader action for you here today as the women take on North Central. And after that one, at around 4 o'clock, it will be the men of Elmhurst taking on the Cardinals of North Central College. Good afternoon. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to have you with us here today. First off, it's the women that take center stage here at R.A. Fagnall Hall. The Blue Jays come in with a record of 9-15, 5-10 in the CCIW. Meanwhile, the Cardinals of North Central 7-17 overall, 5-10 in the league. It is senior day here this afternoon, and now we send it to the public address announcer. Here is Bruce Hill. So there you have it, all the seniors from the Elmhurst College women's basketball team being honored here before this afternoon's game. Always a great time to do that as they honor the seniors. Of course, Kelly Clay and Lisa Logan, Julia Madrid, Hannah Davis, Daniela Borisic. Family members out there, they take a look at the group photo here before the game here between the Cardinals of North Central and the Blue Jays of Elmhurst. As I mentioned, the Blue Jays come in with a record of 9-15. Elmhurst is in a tie for fifth, a three-way tie between North Park and these Cardinals of North Central. Very simply put, as far as the CCIW conference tournament is concerned, as you take a look at the pictures there of the players. If the Blue Jays win this afternoon, they are in the 16 conference tournament, simply put. They do not win, then this is the end of their season. So a lot going on this afternoon's game here. Tiffany Carrillo in her 12th season as the head coach. For the Cardinals, it's Maggie McCloskey-Bax. She is in her first season as the head coach of the Cardinals. Folks starting to come on in here. Don't forget, this is a doubleheader here. First, it's the women's game, followed up by the men of Elmhurst taking on the Cardinals of North Central. Blue Jays coming off of a tough loss on the road on Wednesday. They lost at North Park, 62-58 was the final in that one. Actually trying to snap a two-game losing streak. They also lost at Wesleyan 1 week ago down in Bloomington, losing 83-62. Their last win was here at home at R.A. Fagnall Hall, knocking off Carroll on February 6th, 71-62. So the Blue Jays trying to snap a two-game losing skid against the Cardinals of North Central here this afternoon. Meanwhile, the Cardinals of North Central, they also have a two-game losing skid. Both games losing at home at Gregory Arena, losing to Wheaton on February 9th, and then on Wednesday losing to Illinois Wesleyan by 10, 78-68. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in about 6 minutes or so to get this one underway. Elmhurst and North Central in about 6 minutes. You are logged on to BlueJayTV.com.
Education is kind of in my family. My dad's a principal, and so I've seen that lifestyle, and I wanted to further education of students, and I really enjoy kids. And so that being said, education is kind of in my family. My dad's a principal, and so I've seen that lifestyle, and I wanted to further education of students, and I really enjoy kids. And so that being said, I wanted to be a teacher and then coach as well. The elementary education program is very rigorous. You get out in the field, you have field experience starting your sophomore year. So your sophomore through senior year, you're always in the field learning. I think that's just like a huge advantage here at Elmhurst College to have you out in the field early, just because you have such almost like a leg up on everyone else that is going into that major as well, just because you're out there, and it takes 3 or 4 years to realize what the system of a school is. We're in schools all the time as students, but not necessarily as teachers, so it's a different point of view to see the whole school atmosphere. The professors, they're really great. They always email you right back, even in the evenings if you have questions on assignments and papers. The ratio in the class is there's 12 or 13 students per professor in a class period in the elementary education program. And so with that being said, you're not a number, you're a name. And that's something that I really, really like, and it definitely prepares you. They always push you in the classroom, they always push you on the court, off the court. Our coaches push us to do other things besides sports and our major, to get out in the community. And with all that being said, it's kind of a resume builder, and so that's how it pushes us to become more prepared for the real world. Our basketball team actually has weekly meetings in the fall with the Center for Professional Excellence, so they help us build resumes and help us, get our name out to people and businesses for internships and jobs and all that. I know that when the time comes, I feel like I'm going to be prepared just through the education that Elmhurst has provided and the skills that I've learned as well through sports and our studies.
Coming here as a Division III player, you're coming here to get your degree. We have some players that go on to be professional athletes. They've gone overseas, but that's not the norm. Our players are coming, they're finishing their playing careers here. And so whenever they're done, they're being prepared in something else other than just basketball. So for us, that's the student-athlete model. You come in, you're working hard. Our players put in as much time as a Division I player does, but it's because they want to be there. I know that from motivating our players, if they're coming to practice, I know that they're working hard because it's out of them, not just because we've got a dollar sign, they have to do it, this is how they have to stay in school. They don't have to be there. They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player, and there's something that's special about that experience to me, coaching that player.
Welcome to the cultural season at Elmhurst College. Elmhurst is a place of values and conviction. We were founded by 19th century reformers who believed in human potential, loved learning, and had standards. More than 140 years later, we still do. We still attract students and teachers who want to think for themselves and act on principles, who challenge and respect one another, who engage, serve, and celebrate our diverse, dynamic, interdependent world. A few years ago, to be clear about things, we wrote down our core values. This year, we asked some of our students what those values mean to them.
Elmhurst College is unique in so many ways.
Here we really do have values, and my professors know the values, and they push me to be those values.
Stewardship and faith and community and service, and it really does bring in kind of a level of just interaction with values that you never got before.
But as you kind of develop yourself over the years, you start to realize these values mean so much more, and you start to uncover the true meaning behind them.
You begin to see equivalencies between your life and the school, and then you discover that you're not just in a place of learning, you're also in a place of growing, you're in a place of maturity and value exactly that, core values.
Intellectual excellence means allowing our minds to grow in ways that we've never thought they could before. It means exploring those new pathways, seeing how we could do things different. It means stepping outside of our box of what we know and what we're comfortable with and taking those risks to really grow and make things better. I think that's really the core of what intellectual excellence is.
The professors set the standard of intellectual excellence, and that rubs off on the students, and I feel like that's rubbed off on me.
You really have to push yourself. So to know that's actually a value here is pretty important, because that's something I value on my own. So if my college values it as well, that means I really belong here.
To say that Elmhurst College values community, I think, is an understatement. I think Elmhurst College is community in so many ways.
Coming to Elmhurst College, a small college, it has to be about community.
It doesn't really matter who you are or where you've come from, everyone here will just love you for who you are.
The fact that every individual and every unique person is allowed to be in an environment together and learn from each other and grow with each other.
Just the fact that it's smaller and that you form those one-on-one relationships, it encourages like creativity and questioning and all the things I wanted out of my college experience.
Social responsibility means caring for each individual as a person.
There are all these people and they're all more important than my general happiness as a single person.
You're not only trying to better yourself, but I feel like it also means it's your job that you better your community too.
Knowing that there's something larger than yourself and that you can play a part in making someone else's life better.
Taking what I learned from my family, that others come before me, and translating that into the entire world.
It's really awesome to be in a place where not only are you worrying about academics, but it's also teaching me how to be a better person.
To me, stewardship is just being responsible, really thinking about your actions.
If I'm going to say that, I believe in this philanthropy, I think we should do this, I need to follow through with my actions.
What I found coming to Elmhurst is that there are lots of people that feel the same way. So it was easy to find a group of people who were so engaged in service and so willing to help.
Kind of made me reflect on, what do I value in life? Why am I here? They really did kind of push me to the next level and make me think about that, and I think that I'm a better person for it.
Values really help shape identity. If you really don't understand your values, you're not really understanding a part of who you are.
I was more sheltered until I came here, and Elmhurst has really kind of made me step out of my comfort zone and learn more about like what I want to do and what I believe in.
Places like the chaplain's office and the Niebuhr Center for Faith and Action give me safe places where I can go to discuss my faith and to discuss my values with people that I know I trust and people that I know I can count on to influence me and to lead me in the right direction.
You can never be forced out of your faith or forced into a different kind of faith as long as you're at Elmhurst, that you really are given the ability to take your pick and always have encouragement from your peers, never shunned or excluded or pressured into something else. There's always a place for you.
If you believe you're here on this earth for a reason, that's going to affect the way you live your life. That's going to affect the way you treat your academics, the way you treat your social life, the way you look at your future and the goals that you have. Those things seem like really big things, but all of that boils down to like the way you live your everyday life.
We value
intellectual excellence,
community,
social responsibility,
stewardship,
faith, meaning, and values.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagnall Hall. We are on the campus of Elmhurst College as we bring you CCIW action here between the Bluejays of Elmhurst and the Cardinals of North Central College. Welcome back. My name is Mark Kruger. Delighted to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. As we go now to the public address announcer, here is Bruce Hill with the introduction to the starting lineup for your Elmhurst College Blue Jays. So a couple of seniors inserted into the starting lineup for Tethany Carrillo. Lisa Logan, Kelly Clay, and Julia Madrid, all seniors in the starting lineup. Kelly Wyrick and Marissa Urso also in the starting lineup. Those two players, Urso and Wyrick, are sophomores. So again, simply put, for the Blue Jays, they win this afternoon, they are in the CCIW Conference Tournament. If they lose today, this is would be their final game of the year. Maggie McCloskey, the head coach of the Cardinals. She was hired in the fall of 2018. 11th head coach in the history of Cardinal women's basketball. Played her college days at Loyola University. Tethany Carrillo, the head coach of the Blue Jays. Tethany in her 12th season here at Elmhurst. Ball is up, tip controlled by the Blue Jays, and we're off and running here in Elmhurst. The first of two here today. Second game of our doubleheader will be the men of Elmhurst taking on North Central College. Here's Wyrick. Backdoor cut by Logan is picked off. Turnover for the Blue Jays. Here come the Cardinals on the attack, and a near travel by Pearson, no call. 4 10-minute quarters on the women's side. Here's Walls holding. Dimitrova, and she traveled. So turnovers on the opening possession for both teams here today. Blue Jays a year ago, 500, 13-13. The Cardinals a year ago, 5-20. So a much improved team from a year ago for these Cardinals. Madrid into the lane, turns, kicks it out to Wyrick. Clay on the drive, 9 to shoot. Clay, nice pass inside to Madrid for the 2. So Julia Madrid, the 6-foot senior out of Carlsbad, California, and hitting from the right baseline is Hayden Braun. Braun ties the game up at 2. Turnover, here come the Cardinals in transition. Brennan picks up her dribble, brings it out on top, swings it over here to Braun, and Braun will walk it up to the top of the key. Inside to Dimitrova. She makes the move with a left hand, no good, and Madrid got the rebound. So Julia Madrid with a field goal and a rebound here in the early going. Clay thought about the 3, now she drives, had it taken away, kicks it out to Wyrick. Her triple is good. Kelly Wyrick buries the triple. Take another look at it here, the southpaw nailing the 3, and that gives the Blue Jays a 3-point lead and a carrying violation against the Cardinals, so another turnover for North Central. A little more than 2 minutes have gone by here in this opening quarter. We're glad you're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Urso now on the drive. Marissa has it blocked from behind by Pearson, and so it will be Blue Jay basketball here. Senior day here at Elmhurst College. Nice ceremony you saw here earlier, honoring the seniors. And Wyrick goes glass. Kelly with another field goal. She has 5 points, and it's 7-2. Blue Jays with the early lead, and we're gonna have a blocking foul here on Kelly Clay, and she can't believe it. A little disappointed in the call, but she picks up her first personal. Nice gesture by Tethany Carrillo to start a couple of the seniors. And a good start to the game for the Blue Jays, up 7-2 here. Hayden Braun dribbling, Urso guarding her. Get it inside to Brennan. Brennan with a left-handed shot off the rim, no good. Madrid with another rebound. Wyrick picks up her dribble, lost it. Turnover for the Blue Jays. Cardinals on the attack. Pearson kicks it out. Braun for 3, yes. Hayden Braun now with all 5 of the Cardinal points. Nice kick out, and the left-hander brings the Cardinals to within 2. Clay on the drive has it blocked. Nice block by Walls. And the Cardinals now with a chance to tie it up here. 6:43 to go here in the opening quarter. Inside to Dimitrova. Dimitrova goes drop steps, and the foul is going to be on Madrid. I believe it was before the shot. It is foul number 1 on Madrid. It's the second team foul for the Blue Jays. Remember, 5 is the limit as far as the team fouls go, and then we'll start shooting free throws. The drive by Pearson is no good. Urso comes away with it. Urso trying to get it into Madrid, wasn't there. Here's Logan. Lisa behind the back dribble. Good ball movement. Clay will fire up the 3, front of the rim, no good. Rebound to Pearson. Cardinals looking to push. Brennan with a standing dribble on the far side, guarded by Logan. Pearson getting it inside, and there's going to be a bump from behind. It's going to be either Clay or Madrid, and they're going to hit Clay with the foul. For Kelly, well, that's her second personal. So quickly, it's Lauren Goff coming off the bench for Tethany Carrillo. She's going to come in for Kelly Clay, who's going to come out with the 2 fouls. Lauren Goff, a junior, played 2 years at Waubonsie Community College in Sugar Grove. Dimitrova going nicely to the hoop, off the glass and in. Natali with her first field goal, and we're tied at 7. Little 5-0 run by the Cardinals, and it's 7-7 with 5:34 to go in the quarter. Goff inside to Madrid. Madrid, one dribble, puts it up, no good, and getting the rebound is Braun. Braun whips it into the quarter. Dimitrova hits her second field goal of the afternoon, and the Cardinals take the lead for the first time here this afternoon. Goff, nice cut, couldn't make the layup, and getting the rebound is Brennan. Boy, oh boy. Beautiful move by Goff, just couldn't get the layup to go. 2-point lead for North Central. Pull-up jumper from about 9, Dimitrova, and it goes out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Queen Jean into the game for Madrid. Nice job by Julia getting the start here on senior day. Queen Jean, a normal starter, is the 6'3" freshman from Cypress, Texas. Tallest girl on this Blue Jays team. She's posting up right now. Wyrick gets it into her, and there's going to be a foul from behind. Dimitrova is going to get called for the foul. That's her first. It's the team first. Urso will inbound it here for the Blue Jays in their home Columbia blue uniforms. Urso in the corner. She can hit the triple. And the shot is blocked by Brennan. Elena Cabrera, number 24, into the game. Cabrera, a 5'8" sophomore. And we're going to have a whistle before the inbounds pass. And it's going to be on Hayden Braun of North Central. A little bit of a hold there by Hayden. So for her, it's her first, and it's the second team foul. Cardinals by 2. And the inbounds pass is picked off and stolen. Paige Dessenberg with the steal, number 5 for the Cardinals. Paige with the ball now. Over here to Brennan. They get it into Walls, double teamed. Braun travel. Yep. Good call by the official, a little bit of a shuffle move there. Into the game for North Central is Mytrice Smith. Number 20, Mytrice is a freshman from Oswego, former Panther. Urso, top of the key. Here's Cabrera. Shot clock down to 13 as Goff makes the move and now comes out. 6 to shoot. Urso will take the long triple, rimming around and out. And the rebound pulled down by Braun. The Cardinals with the ball in a 2-point lead. 3.5 minutes left here in this opening quarter. Into the corner, Smith. That's well short. Wyrick got the loose ball. By the way, your league leaders in the CCIW, Wheaton at 14-1. Wyrick, top of the key, hits the triple. Kelly's second triple of the afternoon. She's got 8 points, 8 of the 10 Blue Jay points, and Elmhurst leads by 1. Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And the drive by Dessenberg is no good, but Page was fouled. Lauren Goff guilty of the foul. For Goff, that's her first. It's the 4th team foul. And that'll put Dessenberg to the line here to shoot 2. First trip to the foul line for either team. And Page hits the first. She'll have 1 more. Tyon Howard checks into the game for North Central. Tyon is a 5'4" freshman from Louisville, Kentucky. Bluegrass territory as Dessenberg hits the 2 free throws. And the Cardinals recapture the lead, 11-10. Here's Cabrera. Bit of a weave at the top of the key here. Urso, Goff. Cabrera with 8 to shoot. Entry pass into Jean. She couldn't quite handle the pass. And the Blue Jays turn the ball over. Pearson is back into the game for the Cardinals. She comes in for Brennan. Now some pressure in the backcourt by the Blue Jays here. 2:24 to go here in the quarter. Blue Jays double teaming Pearson. It goes out of bounds. It'll be North Central basketball. Dessenberg will inbound it here for the Cardinals. Howard calling out play number 4. Howard into the lane, knocked out of bounds by Wyrick. 13 seconds to shoot for North Central. Howard will inbound it here for North Central. 2:07 to go in the quarter. Shot in the lane is no good by Walls. Urso pushing it up for the Blue Jays. Cabrera into the lane. Oh, dishes it off nicely to Jean. Missed the shot, but she was fouled. So Queen to the line to give the Blue Jays the lead. Mitrice Smith, guilty of the foul. That's her first. And now John to the line. She'll shoot 2. That ties the game up at 11. And now an opportunity for Queen to give her Blue Jays a 1-point lead. 1:53 remaining. Second free throw, no good. So we're tied at 11. Again, don't forget the second game of our doubleheader coming up today at about 4 o'clock as Elmhurst and John Baines, with a record of 12-12, take on Todd Raritan and the North Central College Cardinals. The Cardinals 19-5, second place in the CCIW. That's coming up around 4 o'clock here on BlueJayTV.com as Smith can't quite handle that. Tried to save it, but she could not. Back into the game is Dimitrova for the Cardinals. Also into the game for North Central is number 31, Hannah Vitkus. 6-foot junior from St. Charles East High School. Goff left wide open for the triple, and she gets the roll. So Lauren Goff buries the triple. That breaks the tie. The Blue Jays by 3. Just over a minute to go here in the quarter. Blue Jays have hit 3 triples in this first quarter, 2 by Wyrick and 1 now by Lauren Goff. Dimitrova driving into the lane. The shot is no good. John got the rebound for the Blue Jays. Wyrick underneath the hoop, a bounce pass to Goff. Another 3-ball attempt and another made one by Lauren Goff. 2 for 2 from downtown. Take another look at it. Lauren wide open, and she buries the triple, and the Cardinals turn it over here. So a late surge in this opening quarter. Lisa Logan ready to check back in here for Tethany Carrillo. Blue Jays by 6. Couple of triples by Lauren Goff late in this first quarter, and now Elmhurst with a chance to add to its 6-point lead. There's about a 1-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dribbling up top is Urso. Shot clock down to 11. Logan, spin move, puts it up, off the glass, no good. Logan got it back, however, her putback is no good. 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Cardinals get it off. Dessenberg, that would have gone if it went, but it did not. So 1 quarter of basketball in the books. from R.A. Fagnall Hall. It's the Blue Jays leading the Cardinals here at the end of one by a score of 17-11. Kelly Wyrick had 8 points in that opening quarter for the Blue Jays. She hit 2 threes. Lauren Goff hitting a couple of threes as well. She had 6 points. Julia Madrid with the other field goal for the Blue Jays. Queen John added a free throw. For the Cardinals, Dimitrova with a couple of field goals. Braun with a couple of field goals, one from downtown. And Paige Dessenberg had a couple of free throws for the Cardinals in that opening quarter. Other action today in the CCIW, Illinois Wesleyan is at Carroll. Illinois Wesleyan, by the way, in second place in the league at 13-2. Carroll is on the bottom of the conference at 4-11. Augustana is at Carthage. And North Park is at Milliken today. Both of these two teams averaging just about 64 points per game. If the Blue Jays can win today, they will be in the 6-team CCIW Conference Tournament, which gets underway on Tuesday. If the Blue Jays lose, the season is over. It's as simple as that. Good crowd on hand here this afternoon at R.A. Fagnall Hall. Again, the men of Elmhurst and North Central will battle each other right after this game, right around 4 o'clock. And we'll bring that one to you as well here on BlueJayTV.com. On the drive, Braun, a little bit of a hip check there by Kelly Wyrick, a little bit of a hold for Kelly. That's her first personal foul. Just underway here in the second quarter. Brennan holding at the free throw line. Now Brennan makes the move on Cabrera. She falls, keeps possession of the basketball, and what's the call? Oh, Cabrera's gonna foul her. Oh, man. Elena Cabrera fouled Brennan while she was on her backside. For Elena, that's her first. It's the second team foul of the quarter. A fresh new 30-second shot clock for North Central. And that one went off the foot of Lauren Goff on the drive by Pearson. North Central basketball here. Braun will inbound it here for the Cardinals. Gets it into Brennan. Brennan on the drive against Cabrera. Puts up the left-handed shot, no good. John got the rebound as she went over her teammate, Wyrick. Kelly veering off to the right. Working around a Jean screen. Now the pass to Queen off the glass. Too strong, rebound to Pearson. Here's Braun. Into the corner. Walls with the triple. That's too strong. Good position by Lauren Goff. Oh, and they're going to say that Goff touched it last. So it's going to be Cardinal basketball. .906 remaining here in the second quarter. Blue Jays on top, 17-11. Walls passes it off. The shot by Pearson is no good. Goff got the rebound. Lauren pushes it ahead to Cabrera. Elena takes it up, blocked by Walls, but a foul. I think Walls got all ball, but a little bit of body contact. And for Walls, that's going to be her first personal foul. That'll send Elena Cabrera to the line for the first time here today. Cabrera averaging 3.8 points per game and 1.5 rebounds per contest. She misses the first free throw. She'll have one more. First point of the second quarter for either team. It's a free throw by Cabrera. Elena goes 1 of 2 from the line. Blue Jays lead is 7. Brennan lost the ball from behind. Logan pushes it up for the Blue Jays. Wyrick for three. And a good rebound by Pearson. Pearson's going to push it up herself. Pearson, oh, good hustle by Lauren Goff to knock the ball out of bounds. And the ball is going to go to the Blue Jays. Let's take another look at it. Good hustle, Goff. And it's going to go, it did indeed go off of Walls. So good hustle by Goff and good call by the officials. Good call of the two officials congregating, getting together, and making the right call. Goff in the corner. Oh, she passed up on the three and she traveled. Pearson was closing out. Pearson was up into the air. And Lauren was going to make the move, but she shuffled her feet a little bit and got called for the travel. Still a 7-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Blue Jays. Pearson bounce pass to Brennan. Pearson getting it inside to Walls. Walls gets the shot and hits. Walls' first field goal. You see the interior pass and the nice shot by Walls. Logan's shot is partially blocked. Cardinals out on the attack. 18-13, Blue Jays by 5. 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one is going to be a turnover. I'm not sure who, well, Braun was trying to get it to Walls. Urso back into the game. Cabrera will take a breather here with 7:26 left. Second meeting between these two teams. They met at North Central back on January 5th. And the Blue Jays winning 75-59. So Elmhurst not only looking for the season sweep, but a win would get them into the CCIW Conference Tournament. And a turnover here for Elmhurst. 3-second violation. Dessenberg back into the game for the Cardinals. She replaces Pearson. Exactly 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Oh, reaching in a steal by Wyrick. Wyrick with a bounce pass and good hustle by Dessenberg to get back and knock the ball out of bounds. See the bounce pass there as Dessenberg, good hustle. As she knocks it out of bounds, it'll be Blue Jay basketball. Blue Jays forming a line. And now they get it into Goff. It's Logan and a whistle and an offensive foul away from the ball. They're going to hit Wyrick. Kelly Wyrick with a foul. That's her third team foul of the quarter. Now some half-court trapping by the Blue Jays. Braun, there's the double team. Bounce pass to Brennan. Dessenberg will fire up the three, and she'll get the kind roll. So Paige Dessenberg was left wide open behind the arc, and she buries the triple, and the Cardinals are within 2 here now. 18-16. Logan behind the arc, holding. Working around the Jean screen, up top to Goff. 8 to shoot, Goff on the drive. Goff, counted and one! Beautiful move by Lauren Goff. Into the lane, off the glass and in. The foul is on Dessenberg, her first. Chance now for Lauren Goff to complete the three-point play. She hit a couple of three-point field goals in that first quarter, and now she's looking for the three-point play the hard way. She hits the free throw. 9 points for Lauren Goff this afternoon. And Tethny Carrillo wants and gets a 30-second timeout. So Lauren Goff completing the three-point play. That gives the Blue Jays a 5-point lead, 21-16. Take another look at it. The nice drive by Goff as she goes with her left hand the block, and she converts the free throw and the three-point play. Take a good look at Tethany Carrillo talking to her club. Good start to this one here again. The Blue Jays need this victory to get into the 6-team CCIW Conference Tournament. Wheaton will have the number 1 seed. Illinois Wesleyan will have the number 2 seed. Carthage will have the number 3 seed. Augustana will have the number 4 seed. So the Blue Jays, if they can win, they will be on the road the opening round of the conference tournament. But they'll be in if they get the win here today. Dimitrova injured. She tripped up while she had the ball, passed it off, and that triple is good by Paige Dessenberg, but an injured Natalie Dimitrova. Let's take another look at it. Well, there's the 3. And you see Dimitrova there in the corner. Teammates and the trainer looking at her. She had the ball, she was backpedaling, and then she fell. She may have turned an ankle, just speculating. So hopefully she will be okay, but well, that's got to be an eerie feeling, losing your balance and falling behind. So hopefully she will be okay. The result of the play, though, was a triple by Paige Dessenberg. That's Paige's second three-point field goal of the quarter. And that brings the Cardinals to within 2, 21-19. Hayden Braun with the other triple for the Cardinals here in this first half. The Blue Jays with 4 three-point field goals, 2 from Lauren Goff and 2 from Kelly Wyrick. All 4 of those triples coming in the first quarter. And now, Dimitrova is trying to get up. Oh boy, feel for her as she cannot put any pressure on that left leg. She's off just to the right of your screen there. And she is going to walk. There's a good look at her. She's going to go into the trainer's room. And judging by her not putting any weight, well, she's just going to have a seat right there. And they're going to take a look at her. Hopefully she will be okay. But boy, judging by her painful face, it does not look like she is going to be back into this game for the Cardinals. But we hope that she's going to be okay. A 6-foot junior out of Wheeling, Illinois. She went to Buffalo Grove High School. And again, we hope that she is going to be okay. Play resumes now as Mytrice Smith into the game, number 20, replacing Dimitrova. The drive by Goff, no good, tapped out. Here come the Cardinals. Brennan into the front court. Here's Brennan, guarded by Goff. 5:20 to go in the half. Brennan hands it off to Dessenberg. Dessenberg takes it all the way, too strong off the glass. John got the rebound ahead to Urso. Urso pushing it up. Goff open for the triple. Rimming around and out, no good. John battling for the rebound, but Walls got the good position. And she came down with the rebound. Chance now to take the lead. That triple is good by Dessenberg, and the Cardinals take the lead 22-21 for Paige. Her third triple of the second quarter. She's got 11 points off the bench for Maggie McCloskey. 3-ball attempt by Logan. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound Smith. Each team with 4 3-balls here in this first half. For the Cardinals, 3 by Dessenberg here in the second quarter. Smith holding at the top of the key, 13 to shoot. Here's Braun. Braun will take the 3, and she'll hit. Hayden Braun with the triple that gives the Cardinals a 4-point lead. Boy, the Blue Jays with just 1 field goal here in this second quarter. We're under 4 minutes to play. Maya Reese on the drive, number 11 into the game. The putback by John, good, and the foul. Good job by Queen Jean. You see her getting the offensive rebound, the putback, and the foul. Foul was on Mytrice Smith, her second. So Queen will have the opportunity to complete the three-point play. And she cannot. Dessenberg got the rebound. 2-point lead for North Central. 25-23. And a blocking foul is going to be called on Lauren Goff. For Goff, that's going to be her second. Cardinals outscoring the Blue Jays in the second quarter, 14-6, as Madrid is back into the game for Jean. 25-23, Cardinals by 2. 3:40 remaining, count the bucket and the foul. Chance for the Cardinals now to complete the three-point plays. You take a look at the tail end there, the bucket by Lindsey Brennan. Her first points of the game. Mia Reese with the foul, her first. Brennan cannot complete the three-point play. Urso gets the rebound. 4-point lead for the Cardinals. 3.5 left. Madrid inside, and she traveled. Couldn't quite keep that pivot foot, and the turnover for the Blue Jays. Cardinals now with the ball in a 4-point lead. Brennan on the drive, and Reese with a hip check. For Reese, her second foul. The Blue Jays are over the limit here. It's the 6th team foul, so Brennan to the line. She will shoot a pair. Lindsey Brennan, 5'10" junior from Woodhaven, Michigan. Gets the first free throw, and she'll have one more. Second free throw is also good by Lindsey. She's got 4 points, all 4 of those points coming here in the second quarter as the Cardinals lead by 6. 29-23. Back into the game, Kelly Clay. She'll take the jumper, rimming around and out. Dessenberg, she's had the hot hand for the Cardinals here in the second quarter. She's going to take another attempt at a triple, and that one is off. Logan got the rebound. Lisa giving it to Urso. Marissa and Logan each have yet to score here in this first half. Clay may have taken an extra step, no call. Missed the shot. Dessenberg got the rebound. 2:23 remaining in the half. Cardinals by 6. Braun into Walls. Good ball movement. Triple by Brennan. That one is off. Cabrera got the loose ball. Double teamed as she traveled. Cabrera was double teamed and she stepped out of bounds. Into the game for North Central is number 35, Rebecca Foley, 5'10" sophomore from Waukegan. Went to Warren Township High School. And getting held up, good hands by Lisa Logan as she held up Lindsey Brennan. And on the alternate possession, it's going to go to the Blue Jays with exactly 2 minutes remaining. Sophia Lathy into the game for the Blue Jays. Lathy, the left corner. Lathy, good three-point shooter. Missed that one, however. And Dessenberg gets the rebound. 29-23, Cardinals with the lead. Dessenberg into the lane, kicks it out to Brennan, and she traveled. On the dish off, one extra step by Dessenberg, and so now the Blue Jays with the ball. 1.5 minutes left. Urso gets it off to Logan. Lisa into the corner to Clay. To Madrid, and Madrid was pushed from behind by Hannah Veitkes. For Hannah, that's her first, the 6-foot junior. It's only the 4th team foul for the Cardinals. Clay will inbound it. Blue Jays lined up across the free throw line. Lathy for 3, that one is short. Boy, we've been stuck on 29-23 for a while here. Steal, good steal, good hands by Kelly Clay. Lathy. Cross court to Logan. Lisa on the drive. Goes to the glass, rimming around and in. Nice strong move by Lisa Logan, and the senior gets the Blue Jays to within 4. 40 seconds to go in the half. Braun holding behind the arc. They whip it inside to Veitkes. The left-handed shot is no good. Now a chance for the Blue Jays as the drive by Lathy, kind of a wild shot there. And it's the Cardinals. And committing the foul is Lathy in the backcourt. And that's going to put the Cardinals to the foul line. 17 seconds to go in the half. Shot clock turned off. Hayden Braun to the line for the first time today. She'll have 2 shots. First one by Hayden is good. 9 points for Braun here in this first half. Back into the game is Walls for North Central. Second free throw, nothing but net by Braun. Hayden in double figures with 10. The lead is 6 for the Cardinals. 10 seconds to go in the half. Urso will launch up the triple. That's no good. Brennan got the rebound. Cardinals trying to get off a shot here. 3 seconds to go. Braun, it'll go. It'll count if it goes, I should say, and it is off the mark. And that's the end of the first half here with the Cardinals of North Central College. After trailing by 6 at the end of the first quarter, they now lead by 6 at halftime. 31-25 your score. Back with more. You're tuned in to BlueJayTV.com.
Education is kind of in my family. My dad's a principal, and so I've seen that lifestyle, and I wanted to further education of students, and I really enjoy kids. And so that being said, I wanted to be a teacher and then coach as well. The elementary education program is very rigorous. You get out in the field, you have field experience starting your sophomore year. So your sophomore through senior year, you're always in the field learning. I think that's just like a huge advantage here at Elmhurst College to have you out in the field early, just because you have such a, almost like a leg up on everyone else that is going into that major as well, just because you're out there, and it takes 3 or 4 years to realize what the system of a school is. We're in schools all the time as students, but not necessarily as teachers. So it's a different point of view to see the whole school atmosphere. The professors, they're really great. They always email you right back, even in the evenings if you have questions on assignments and papers. The ratio in the class is there's 12 or 13 students per professor in a class period in the elementary education program. And so with that being said, you're not a number, you're a name. And that's something that I really, really like, and it definitely prepares you. They always push you in the classroom. They always push you on the court, off the court. Our coaches push us to do other things besides sports and our major, to get out in the community. And with all that being said, it's kind of a resume builder, and so that's how it pushes us to become more prepared for the real world. Our basketball team is actually has weekly meetings in the fall with the Center for Professional Excellence. So they help us build resumes and help us, get our name out to people and businesses for internships and jobs and all that. But I know that when the time comes, I feel like I'm going to be prepared just through the education that Elmhurst has provided and the skills that I've learned as well through sports and our studies.
Coming here as a Division III player, you're coming here to get your degree. We have some players that go on to be professional athletes. They've gone overseas, but that's not the norm. Our players are coming, they're finishing their playing careers here. And so whenever they're done, they're being prepared in something else other than just basketball. So for us, that's the student-athlete model. You come in, you're working hard. Our players put in as much time as a Division I player does, but it's because they want to be there. I know that from motivating our players, if they're coming to practice, I know that they're working hard because it's out of them, not just because we've got a dollar sign, they have to do it, this is how they have to stay in school. They don't have to be there. They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player, and there's something that's special about that experience to me, coaching that player.
Welcome to the cultural season at Elmhurst College. Elmhurst is a place of values and conviction. We were founded by 19th century reformers who believed in human potential, loved learning, and had standards. More than 140 years later, we still do. We still attract students and teachers who want to think for themselves and act on principles, who challenge and respect one another, who engage, serve, and celebrate our diverse, dynamic, interdependent world. A few years ago, to be clear about things, we wrote down our core values. This year, we asked some of our students what those values mean to them.
Elmhurst College is unique in so many ways.
Here we really do have values, and my professors know the values, and they push me to be those values.
Stewardship and faith and community and service, and it really does bring in kind of a level of just interaction with values that you never got before.
But as you kind of develop yourself over the years, you start to realize these values mean so much more, and you start to uncover the true meaning behind them.
You begin to see equivalencies between your life and the school, and then you discover that you're not just in a place of learning, you're also in a place of growing, you're in a place of maturity and value exactly that, core values.
Intellectual excellence means allowing our minds to grow in ways that we've never thought they could before. It means exploring those new pathways, seeing how we could do things different. It means stepping outside of our box of what we know and what we're comfortable with and taking those risks to really grow and make things better. I think that's really the core of what intellectual excellence is.
The professors set the standard of intellectual excellence, and that rubs off on the students, and I feel like that's rubbed off on me.
You really have to push yourself. So to know that's actually a value here is pretty important, because that's something I value on my own. So if my college values it as well, that means I really belong here.
To say that Elmhurst College values community, I think, is an understatement. I think Elmhurst College is community in so many ways.
Coming to Elmhurst College, a small college, it has to be about community.
It doesn't really matter who you are or where you've come from. Everyone here will just love you for who you are.
The fact that every individual and every unique person is allowed to be in an environment together and learn from each other and grow with each other.
Just the fact that it's smaller and that you form those one-on-one relationships, it encourages creativity and questioning and all the things I wanted out of my college experience.
Social responsibility means caring for each individual as a person.
There are all these people, and they're all more important than my general happiness as a single person.
You're not only trying to better yourself, but I feel like it also means it's your job that you better your community too.
Knowing that there's something larger than yourself and that you can play a part in making someone else's life better.
Taking what I learned from my family, that others come before me, and translating that into the entire world.
It's really awesome to be in a place where not only are you worrying about academics, but it's also teaching me how to be a better person.
To me, stewardship is just being responsible, really thinking about your actions.
If I'm going to say that, I believe in
this philanthropy, I think we should do this. I need to follow through with my actions.
What I found coming to Elmhurst is that there are lots of people that feel the same way. So it was easy to find a group of people who were so engaged in service and so willing to help.
Kind of made me reflect on, what do I value in life? Why am I here? They really did kind of push me to the next level and make me think about that, and I think that I'm a better person for it.
Values really help shape identity. If you really don't understand your values, you're not really understanding a part of who you are.
I was more sheltered until I came here, and Elmhurst has really kind of made me step out of my comfort zone and learn more about what I want to do and what I believe in.
Places like the chaplain's office and the Niebuhr Center for Faith and Action give me safe places where I can go to discuss my faith and to discuss my values with people that I know I trust and people that I know I can count on to influence me and to lead me in the right direction.
You can never be forced out of your faith or forced into a different kind of faith as long as you're at Elmhurst, that you really are given the ability to take your pick and always have encouragement from your peers, never shunned or excluded or pressured into something else. There's always a place for you.
If you believe you're here on this earth for a reason, that's going to affect the way you live your life. That's going to affect the way you treat your academics, the way you treat your social life, the way you look at your future and the goals that you have. Those things seem like really big things, but all of that boils down to the way you live your everyday life.
We value
intellectual excellence,
community,
social responsibility,
stewardship,
faith, meaning, and values.
Elmhurst College is much more than buildings, courses, and credits. It's a supportive community of individuals who are committed to helping you reach your full potential. But don't take my word for it.
I visited a lot of schools, but when I came here, it was just like, I'm home.
As soon as I walked on campus, I felt like I could dive right in and get involved.
Getting involved is easy, especially in class. The average class here has just 17 students.
Every faculty and staff here just wants me to succeed.
I can go up to them and it's not just office hours. I'm here from 10:30 to 11:30. It's actually whenever you need help, my door's open.
There's a real connection that takes place. I'm frequently asked, what do I teach? I never say music. I teach people. Music's the vehicle.
It was great to see that rather than just teaching textbook material, they're actually giving you some industry insight.
I'm a vocalist. I'm out in the clubs performing. I'm touring in Europe and performing. So they see how their life can transition into that.
A lot of my friends from other universities, they don't get to be a part of undergraduate research, professional development at such an early stage.
They're truly there to help you and to build you and to make sure that you are amazing.
And at Elmhurst, you can be amazing all around, including on the field. Football is just one of 20 Division III sports.
We went straight to the Final Four of the nation, and that was a great way to come in and start off the season.
They're there because they're motivated to, they want to be a good team, they want to be a good player.
Wrestling wasn't my life. I was able to go out and do a lot of different activities and get involved on campus.
We are allowed to be students and we can be involved in a lot of other things.
How do you want to get involved? You'll have your choice at Elmhurst.
Our campus has over 100 clubs and organizations.
Whatever you want to do, there's something here for you to do.
Concert choir, the Wind Ensemble, gospel choir,
Habitat for Humanity, Global Poverty Club.
I'm an orientation student leader, SGA, Best Buddies.
Greek life at Elmhurst College is really focused on leadership and discovering who you really are.
To be part of all these different organizations and get to know all these amazing people is why I love Elmhurst.
You can also get to know the world beyond the campus. Elmhurst offers study abroad opportunities in 44 countries.
I studied abroad in Granada,
Holland, Germany, El Salvador, Israel and Palestine, Costa Rica, Czech Republic.
Back at home, you'll enjoy all the advantages of our great location. Downtown Elmhurst is just a short walk from campus, and the Metro train will take you to the world-class city of Chicago in just 30 minutes. When it comes to career preparation, we've got you covered. Elmhurst will connect you with the people and the experiences you need to reach your full potential.
Elmhurst allows you to grow into the knowing, and I appreciate that there's a journey that we encourage. It's not just in one program or one department, it's threaded throughout everything that we do.
Elmhurst College pushes you to truly find who you are as a person and as a professional.
They will make sure no matter what your interests are, what your career path is, that there's going to be a resource on campus that is going to help you find that potential and then reach it.
If I had to say why Elmhurst would be the best option for nursing education, I would say because you don't have to be big to be the best. We have all of the student services, we have all the educational services, the excellent curriculum and faculty, so we're not big, but we are the best. We have a state-of-the-art simulation center, and I have seen many sim centers across the nation, and this one is truly, truly remarkable.
The professors there encourage us to make mistakes because it is simulation and they want us to learn from our mistakes.
Going to the sim lab that's actually in Elmhurst Memorial Hospital, it's really, really cool. The facility is amazing, it's brand new.
What the simulation center consists of are mannequins, but these aren't just mannequins like you've seen before where you do CPR. Our mannequins talk to you. Our mannequins birth babies. Our mannequins cry. If you don't do what you need to do as a nurse to our mannequins, they will die. So what we do is actually simulate experiences in real life that you will see as a nurse, and you get to make mistakes without hurting people.
At any school you can learn the skills, but I feel like at Elmhurst, the faculty and staff are encouraging us to do more.
They're always passionate about what they do, and I think that's very important. One of my professors said, you don't just want to be a good nurse, you want to be the best nurse.
We do have many partners in the community at Elmhurst College, and basically we have to. We rely on our community partners to provide that clinical education piece. So while we are there with our students, side by side, teaching them, we couldn't do it if we didn't have the clinical partners. I think our faculty are our gems here. When you come to Elmhurst for nursing education, you will receive your education from clinical specialists. You can be good as a clinician, but that doesn't make you a good educator. We need excellent educators to be able to translate that theory into practice for our nursing student.
I got on the floor, and after a few weeks working with my clinical instructor and working with my classmates and collaborating, it really has provided me with a safe space to, talk to my instructor, talk to my other peers, and really work together to build my confidence and competency as a future nurse.
I feel like they are preparing me well, and I have no doubt that in a short year and a half that I'll be ready to go out into the world and be a nurse helping patients.
Our students are working everywhere. We have students working in schools, hospitals, and in community health settings. So our students are really everywhere. We don't just teach, we change lives.
And welcome back to R.A. Fagino Hall Senior Day here at Elmhurst College. The Blue Jays and the Cardinals of North Central. Halftime with the Cardinals leading by 6, 31-25. Glad to have you logged on to BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger. First half numbers for you. North Central shot 40% from the field in that first half, 10 of 25. The Blue Jays 28% from the field, 9 of 32. Leading scorers for the Cardinals, Paige Dessenberg was 3 of 4 from behind the arc. She ended up with 11 points and 5 rebounds in the first half. Hayden Braun with 10 points for the Cardinals. Those two players in double figures. Nobody in double figures for the Blue Jays. Lauren Goff came off the bench and connected with a couple of triples. She ended up with 9 first half points. Kelly Wyrick with 8 points. North Central out-rebounded the Blue Jays in the first half, 23-18. 12 turnovers for North Central in the first half, 9 turnovers for Elmhurst. So we are about ready to get underway here in the third quarter. The Blue Jays need to come from behind. If they win this afternoon, they are in the 6-team CCIW conference tournament. If they lose, the season is over, simply put. Here's a 3-ball attempt to start the third quarter by Pearson, and that is off the mark. So now the Blue Jays with the ball, trailing by 6. Blue Jays could muster up just 8 points in that second quarter after scoring 17 points in the first quarter. Madrid with the half hook shot in the lane, got fouled, missed the shot, but she will come to the line here to shoot 2. Smith with the foul, that's her third. And so Julia Madrid getting the start here today, the 6-foot senior. Hits the free throw. Having a good game is Julia. Had a field goal early on in the first quarter. Hits the 2 free throws here, so she's got 4. And the Blue Jays are within 4. 31-27, now some pressure, about a half-court trap. Logan near steal, ball is loose, and we're gonna have a foul called. Looks like it's gonna be on, well, it's either Madrid or Pearson. It's gonna be on Madrid. That's her second point. That's a tough play there. She's just hustling, going for the loose ball. But she gets called for her second personal foul. Pearson leaves it short and ripped away by Lisa Logan. Lisa handing it off to Urso. Bit of a weave now. This is Wyrick taking the shot. Madrid, no good. Ball taken down by Braun. Braun into the front court here for the Cardinals. Passes it off to Brennan. They get it inside to Walls, double teamed immediately. Good help by Kelly Clay as she came from the weak side to hold up Walls, and it's going to be a possession, alternate possession, and the arrow favors the Blue Jays. Wyrick takes the shot, wild shot. Brennan got the ball. Brennan's going to push it up herself. Kicks it out. The 3-ball attempt by Braun is well short. However, Brennan got the offensive rebound and a new shot clock for North Central. Entry pass inside to Walls. Back out to Pearson and a 3-second violation. Walls was camped out a little too long in the lane. So the Cardinals turn the ball over here. 8:22 remaining here in the third quarter. Blue Jays trying to keep their season alive with a victory here today. Urso into the lane, kicks it out. It was, well, I thought it was deflected. It was not. It's just going to be an errant pass, and it's going to be North Central ball. Both teams a little sluggish here to start this third quarter on the offensive end. Pearson gets it back to Braun. There's a double team on Braun and a timeout. Maggie McCloskey saw that double team coming. She knew that Braun was in some serious trouble, and she decides to burn one of her timeouts here. 7:59 remaining in the third quarter. It's a 31-27 lead for the Cardinals of North Central. Again, the opening round of the CCIW Conference Tournament will begin on February 19th. The first 2 teams, the first 2 seeds, I should say, get a bye in the opening round. That's going to be Wheaton and Illinois Wesleyan. And so the number 6th seed is going to be at Carthage. The number 5th seed is going to be at Augustana. So the Blue Jays with a victory here will head to Augustana. But they need a victory. Find themselves trailing by 4, 31-27. Braun left-handed shot, too strong off the glass. It goes off the leg of Dessenberg. It'll be Blue Jay basketball. A couple of Julia Madrid free throws is all the scoring for either team here in this third quarter. 7:46 left. Drive by Logan. Defender goes down, off the glass and in. Lisa Logan with 4. The Blue Jays are within 2. Again, that half-court trap now by Elmhurst. Pearson gets it across half court. Weaves in between a couple of defenders, passes it off to Walls. Up top is Braun. Braun on the drive. The left-handed shot is too short, Clay got the rebound. And now a chance for the Blue Jays to tie or take the lead with a three. Urso can't quite handle that pass, and the Blue Jays turn it over. Unforced errors hurting the Blue Jays here today. Tyon Howard has the ball now into the game for the Cardinals. Urso on her. Howard gives it to Brennan. Howard into the lane, kicks it out. This is Pearson for three, no good. Dessenberg, though, was in the right place at the right time, and Page gets the putback. Take another look. Dessenberg now with 13 off the bench. Madrid gets hammered by Dessenberg, and so Julia will come to the line. Good sportsmanship by Howard, helping Madrid up. And so Julia Madrid back to the foul line to shoot two. Foul on Howard, that's her first. Second team foul of the quarter as Madrid hits the free throw. She's 3 for 3 from the free throw line, all in this third quarter. I'll check that. They're changing the foul now. Instead of number 3, they're giving the foul to number 30, Maya Walls. Second free throw by Julia is also good. 6 points for Julia Madrid on senior day here at R.A. Fagnall Hall, and now the Blue Jays are within 3. This half-court trap has been fairly effective for the Blue Jays. Brennan at the free throw line, into the corner. That triple is off by Walls. Shot by Howard is also off. Urso comes down with a rebound. And now the Blue Jays, if they can hit a triple, this for the lead. Logan's three as well short. Pearson with the rebound. Pearson quickly ahead for North Central. Whips it to Dessenberg. Brennan drives baseline on Clay. Now here's Pearson on the drive. Pearson has it blocked by Madrid. 8 to shoot. The drive by Howard into the corner. The triple by Walls is short. Madrid gets the ball in the corner. She was fouled by Dessenberg. For Page, that's her second personal foul. It's the third team foul of the quarter. 5:40 to go in the third. Some of the North Central College men's basketball team in uniform watching the game just outside the locker room. We'll have the men's game, Elmhurst and North Central. There's a drive by Kelly Clay. Her first 2 points of the game, and we're tied at 33. An 8-2 run by the Blue Jays here in the third quarter, and they have tied the game up. We are just about halfway through the third quarter. Walls kicks it out. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Logan. Chance for the Blue Jays to take the lead. Wywick will back it out. Look over at Coach Carrillo for the offensive instructions. Wywick gets fouled by Pearson. And for Allison, that's her first foul of the game. Into the game, Becca Gerke for the Blue Jays. Lauren Goff comes in as well. Goff will inbound the ball here for the Blue Jays. Goff, Wyrick, Gerke, Logan, and Urso out there for Tethany Carrillo. Wyrick, entry pass inside to Gerke, knocked away by Walls. It'll be Blue Jay basketball with 23 on the shot clock. 4:39 to go here in the third. Here's Urso, puts up the shot, no good. She saves it though, taps it back to Goff. Shot clock down to 12 because it did not hit the rim. Wyrick, bounce pass, Lauren Goff for three, yes. Lauren Goff buries the triple, her third from downtown. She has 12. Timeout taken by the Cardinals. 3-point lead for the Blue Jays here with 4:19 remaining. 11-2 run here in this third quarter. Take a look at that triple, the tail end of it there by Lauren Goff, and the Blue Jays lead by 3. Nice third quarter by Tethany Carrillo's Blue Jays. They found themselves trailing by 6 at halftime, but a big third quarter here, and they now take the lead by 3. 36-33. Again, the season on the line here for the Blue Jays. If they win today, they will be in the CCIW Conference Tournament. They'll be on the road, but they'll be in the tournament. Tournament begins on Tuesday, February 19th. If they lose to North Central, their season is over. So they're looking to extend the season here. Good third quarter. See if they continue to add now to this 3-point lead. Again, this half-court trap has been effective. They stay in it. Howard crosses. Bounce pass into the corner to Dessenberg. Dessenberg into the corner. Here's Howard, 15 to shoot. Cardinals, a little out of sync here on offense. Brennan holding up top with 6 to shoot. Inside to Walls, back out Dessenberg for 3 with 2 on the shot clock. No, tap to Wyrick. Kelly quickly ahead. Gerke running the floor nicely. Gerke for 2. So Becca Gerke connecting her first 2 points of the game. And now we got a turnover here by the Cardinals. So the Blue Jays trying to add now to their 5-point lead. Braun comes in for the Cardinals. She replaces Howard. A 13-2 run by the Blue Jays here in the third quarter. The lead is 5 for Elmhurst. Gerke whips it inside to a streaking Goff. Couldn't quite handle it. Off of the hand of a Cardinal. It'll be Blue Jay ball with 14 to shoot. Logan will inbound it here for the Blue Jays. 3:17 to go here in the third. Logan driving into the lane. Lisa lost it down on the floor and picking up Dessenberg. Here come the Cardinals. Brennan will take it all the way off the glass and in. Beautiful move by Lindsey Brennan. 6 points for her. That's only the second field goal of the third quarter for North Central. And the Cardinals are within 3. And a double dribble against Wyrick. Kelly with her palms up. Want to know what she did. Well, there's the tail end of it there. Couldn't quite tell. But she gets called for the violation, double dribble, and now the Cardinals, if they can hit a 3, can tie the game up. Braun takes it in the lane, lost it, and now Kelly is going to get called Wyrick for the foul at the other end. For Kelly, that's her third. It's the second team foul of the quarter for the Blue Jays. The Cardinals have 4 team fouls. 2:36 to go here in the third. Dessenberg picks up her dribble. Bounce pass to Brennan is not there. It goes out of bounds. Tough angle. And the Blue Jays get the ball back here with 2:29 to go. Blue Jays by 3. Goff holding on the near side. Gerke. Gerke will take the shot and hit. Becca Gerke with a couple of field goals here in this third quarter. The lead is now 5. Nice little turnaround jumper by Gerke. Brennan on the drive. Count the bucket and the foul. Lindsey Brennan with a huge bucket for the Cardinals. Chance to complete the three-point play. Foul, by the way, was on Gerke. That's her first. Brennan's free throw is good, so she completes the three-point play. She's got 9 points, and it's a 2-point lead for the Blue Jays, 40-38. Exactly 2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Gerke at the elbow, makes her drive. Gerke off the glass, no. Tapped around finally into the hands of Smith. Smith to Dessenberg. Nice move by Becca. She just couldn't get the angle to get it in off the glass. Brennan holding here on the near side. She fires it inside to a streaking Rebecca Foley, who puts it in for 2. Nice move by Rebecca Foley, and she converts, and we're tied at 40. Goff left wide open just inside the three-point stripe, no good. Gerke though with the rebound. Gerke to a wide open Urso off the glass and in. Good recognition by Gerke. There's the pass as Marissa was wide open. Marissa's first 2 points of the game. That breaks the tie. Blue Jays by 2. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. Blue Jays by 2. Braun for 3. No, Wyrick got the rebound. Wyrick taking it in on Braun. Kind of a wild shot. Too strong off the backboard. Here's Braun. Into the corner to Dessenberg, and a bad pass, and the Cardinals turn the ball back over. Back in the game is Kelly Clay, number 3 for the Blue Jays. She comes in for Lisa Logan. 38 seconds left to go in the quarter. Fresh new 30-second shot clock, so a little over 8-second differential. Into the corner, Urso. Urso on the drive, high off the glass, no good. Braun getting the loose ball for North Central. Urso slow getting up, now she comes back. Dessenberg for 3. Brennan with the putback with the left hand. Lindsey Brennan with 11. 7 of those 11 coming here in the third quarter for her, and we're tied at 42. Final seconds winding down. Lauren Goff getting fouled going to the hoop, so she will come to the line to shoot 2 with 4 and 7/10 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Goff with 12. She is the leading scorer for the Blue Jays, now with 13 for the game. Kelly Wyrick has 8. Tied at 43. Again, the Blue Jays trailed by 6 at halftime. And now that free throw by Goff gives the Blue Jays a 2-point lead, 44-42. Final seconds winding down. Howard passes it off, and that shot is after the buzzer. So 3 quarters are in the books here from R.A. Fagnall Hall on the campus of Elmhurst College. It is the Blue Jays holding on to a 2-point lead, 44-42 over the Cardinals of North Central College. Leading scorers through 3 quarters for North Central: Paige Dessenberg with 13, Hayden Braun with 10, Lindsey Brennan with 11. So 3 Cardinals in double figures. For the Blue Jays, Lauren Goff has 14 points. She is the leading scorer for the Blue Jays. Kelly Wyrick has 8. Julia Madrid has 6 points for the Blue Jays. In the middle of that huddle is Tethany Carrillo. 10 minutes left here in the women's game. Don't forget the men to follow. Elmhurst and North Central College. We'll tip that one off at about 4 o'clock here on BlueJayTV.com. We thank you for logging on. to the women's game and stay logged on for the men's game coming on later on this afternoon. My name is Mark Kruger. Glad to have you aboard. Dennis Bergen also with us, doing all the work behind the scenes here today. Special thanks to Kevin Jude, the Director of Sports Information here at Elmhurst, for providing us with all the rosters and the stats and the game notes. Paul Crone, special thanks to Paul as well, the Athletic Director here at Elmhurst. All right, here we go. Fourth quarter underway from R.A. Faginal Hall. Brennan into the lane. Brennan with the shot. Well short. Tapped out by Wyrick. It's going to be North Central basketball. $19 third quarter points for Elmhurst as they outscored North Central in that third quarter, 19-11. Howard on the drive off the glass, no, and it's Urso getting the rebound. Blue Jays with the ball and a 2-point lead. Wyrick for three. Back to the iron, no. Long rebound though, and Urso gets it. New shot clock for Elmhurst. 9:26 to go in the game. Clay picks up her dribble at the elbow. Into the corner now is Wyrick. Clay getting it inside to Gerke. Gerke with a beautiful move with the left hand. Becca Gerke with 6. Look at this move. Nice little up and under, and she gets the left-handed layup. Gerke gives the Blue Jays a 4-point lead, 46-42. A little over a minute gone by here in the fourth. Dessenberg on the drive. Goff is going to commit the foul for Lauren. That's foul number 3. Dessenberg will come to the line where she is 2 for 2 from the free throw line here this afternoon. Page with a strong game coming off the bench for North Central. 13 points for her. 11 of those 13 coming in the first half as she rattles that free throw in. 14 for her. Walls back in for the Cardinals. She comes in for Foley. Second free throw is also good by Page. 15 points for Dessenberg as she leads the Cardinals in scoring. Trims the Blue Jay lead down to 2. Clay on the drive, pull up from 8, you bet. Good decision by Kelly Clay to stop and pop. 4 points for Kelly, and the lead is back up to 4. 48-44. Dessenberg travel. So now the Blue Jays with the ball trying to add to their 4-point lead. Back into the game is Pearson for the Cardinals. Both of these two teams trying to snap 2-game losing skids. Lauren Goff out to Kelly Clay. Here's Kelly on the drive. Kelly off the glass and one. So Kelly Clay with a nice drive as you see the tail end of it there, and you see the fist pump by Kelly Clay. Foul, by the way, was on Lindsey Brennan, her second. Clay completes the 3-point play. Kelly with 7, all in the second half, and the Blue Jays lead is 7. Big bucket by Clay. Pearson travel. Blue Jays trying to widen this lead. The lead is now 7. 2 minutes gone by here in this fourth quarter. Wyrick to Urso, drives baseline, nothing there. She dribbles out. Urso up top to Goff, and she passes it to, well, really the bench. Blue Jays turn it over. Back into the game is Hayden Braun for the Cardinals. Blue Jays set up in that half-court zone trap. Cardinals will cross half court and then they'll double team. And there it is. Well, they break it nicely. Here's Howard. They get it into Walls. Walls double teamed immediately and she traveled. Good double team by the Blue Jays, and Walls took an extra step under duress. Still a 7-point lead, 51-44. The Cardinals without a field goal so far here in their fourth quarter. They've got a couple of Dessenberg free throws. Gerke into the lane. Gerke, the hook shot, back of the iron, no. Walls with the rebound. Nice shot by Becca, just couldn't fall. 7-point lead for the Blue Jays. Braun on the drive, nice little spin move, puts it up, no good. Gerke got the rebound. Becca with some quality minutes for the Blue Jays off the bench here in the second half. Urso quickly into the front court. Goff for three. Front of the rim, no good. Brennan got the rebound and she was fouled. Kelly Clay with a foul, that's her third. It's the second team foul of the quarter for the Blue Jays. 6:45 to go. Again, the Blue Jays stay in that trap. Here's Howard. Back to Braun. Wide open for a three is Pearson. It's short. However, Walls with the rebound. Put back no good. Gerke with another rebound. She fights for it. She goes down along with Pearson. And what's the call? I think they're calling, yep. Jump ball, so possession arrow going to the Blue Jays. Boy, Gerke really battling hard for that rebound. Dessenberg quickly back in for the Cardinals. Out goes Howard. 6:29 remaining. Blue Jays by 7. Wyrick left open. Now she drives into the lane on Dessenberg. No, Dessenberg with the rebound. Braun gets it across half court to Dessenberg. Taking the three and long is Brennan, and into the hands of Gerke again. Another rebound for Becca. Kelly Wyrick jogs it across half court. Under 6 minutes to play now here. The drive by Urso. Off the glass and in. Huge move by Marissa Urso at 5'4". Took it in against Walls, who was a 6-footer, and a timeout taken by North Central. 53-44. The lead is now 9. Take another look at it here as Marissa Urso goes in against Walls. Over the outstretched arm of Walls, Urso gets it to go. 5:48 left. The Blue Jays lead is 9. So Elmhurst with a nice run here to start the fourth quarter, a 9-2 run by the Blue Jays. Only 2 free throws by the Cardinals in this fourth quarter. 5:48 left. Again, if the Blue Jays can hold on and win this one, they will head to the CCIW Conference Tournament on Tuesday, February 19th. What a great effort by the Blue Jays here in the second half. They were outscored 20-8 in the second quarter, found themselves trailing by 6 at halftime. However, a big third quarter, outscoring the Cardinals 19-11 to take a 2-point lead into the fourth quarter. And as I said earlier, in this fourth quarter, a 9-2 run by the Blue Jays. Elmhurst up by 9. Here's Braun. Hands it off to Pearson. Brennan into the lane. Brennan makes the left-handed lay-in. 13 points for Lindsey Brennan, and it's 53-46. Nice drive there by Brennan. 5:10 remaining. Here's Urso. And Urso gives it to Wyrick. Wyrick into the lane, nice drop, and the bounce pass to Gerke, who lays it in. Becca Gerke with 8. Nice assist by Wyrick and a turnover by Pearson. So the Blue Jays getting the ball back here, still up by 9. 4:51 remaining. Kelly Clay will inbound it. Gets it into the backcourt to Wyrick. See if the Blue Jays run some clock here. Backdoor cut by Lauren Goff as she dribbles out of the lane. 15 on the shot clock. Goff to Clay. Clay on the drive, got tangled up by Dessenberg. It's out of bounds to the Blue Jays with 9 on the shot clock. Howard comes back into the game. She comes in for Pearson. A little bit more speed and quickness defensively for North Central. 4.5 left. Gerke from 17, no good. Howard got the rebound. Howard pushing it up for North Central. Howard to Walls. And Walls was fouled. I believe it's going to be on Gerke. It is indeed on Becca. That's going to be foul number 2 on Gerke. It's the 3rd team foul of the quarter for Elmhurst. Just 1 team foul for North Central. Dessenberg goes to the glass. 17 this afternoon for Paige Dessenberg, and the Cardinals are within 7. Hanging around here as we approach the 4-minute mark. Goff kicked it, and the ball is going to go to the Cardinals. Lauren couldn't quite handle the pass, and she put out her left leg and kicked it, and so that's a turnover. And now the Cardinals with the ball, trailing by just 7 now. Poked away from behind by Wyrick. Into the hands of Urso. Good hands defensively by Wyrick. Goff faked the 3, now drives, goes to the glass, leaves it short. Walls got the rebound. Man, again poked from behind by Wyrick. Into the hands of Clay. That's twice now that Wyrick has poked the ball away from behind. She's got the ball now at the top of the key. 3.5 left as that clock continues to run. Kelly Clay on the drive, blocked by Brennan, and we're going to have a held ball possession arrow to the Cardinals. 7-point lead, 55-48. The Blue Jays trying to hang on here and get their 3rd win here at home. The Blue Jays 2-6 here at R.A. Fagin Hall this season. Howard, no call, bit of contact there. The pull-up jumper by Walls is short, and Wyrick got the rebound. And Wyrick will walk it up as we approach the 3-minute mark of this one. Urso jump pass to Clay. Clay, tried to whip it inside. I think she was trying to hit Urso. She comes out of the game. Lisa Logan back in. 2:50 remaining. It's still a 7-point lead for the Blue Jays. This is Howard. Howard gives it off to Dessenberg, and now it's Braun. Cardinals taking their time here on this possession, and a reach in and a foul on Marissa Urso. And that's the first personal on Marissa. It's the 4th team foul. 2:31 remaining. Howard to inbound. Howard with a bounce pass to Brennan, and she puts it in off the glass. Folks, it's just a 5-point game here. Plenty of time left, 2:22 remaining. And a reach in on Braun. For Braun, that's her 2nd. And it's only the 2nd team foul. Again, the limit is 5 as far as team fouls are concerned. 2:20 to go. Wyrick goes into the backcourt. Logan now. Lisa on the drive. Lisa, contact. She got hammered by Lindsey Brennan. For Brennan, that's her third. As Lisa comes up a little bit slow, limping just a tad. There's a tail end of it as Brennan hit her pretty hard. And for Lisa, a 76% free throw shooter, she'll have 2 here. Logan with 4 points today. It's a 5-point Blue Jay lead, 55-50. 2:13 left. Second free throw by Lisa is good. The lead is 6. Howard picks up her dribble ahead to Dessenberg. Page on the drive, spins off the glass and in. Cardinals are within 4. We're under 2 minutes to play here now. 56-52. 19 points for Paige Dessenberg off the bench for the Cardinals. Big possession here for the Blue Jays. Leading by 4, 1:38 remaining. Logan. Goff with 6 to shoot. Gerke, the jump shot is good. Oh my, Becca Gerke getting the home roll here. Take another look, the jumper, yeah. 10 points for Gerke, all in the second half. Brennan, yes, and she was fouled by Gerke. Beautiful move by Lindsey Brennan as she used her left hand beautifully to ward off Gerke. Becca with her 3rd foul, and now Brennan with a chance to complete the 3-point play. 58-54. Brennan hits this free throw. It's a 1-possession game. 1:15 left. She hits the free throw. What a big play by Lindsey Brennan. 58-55. Three timeouts for each team. Urso now holding as we are at the 1-minute mark. Goff, 13 to shoot. Blue Jays running some clock here. 50 seconds to go in the game. Spin by Logan off the glass. No, Brennan getting the rebound. And now the Cardinals can tie with a triple. Ooh, Dessenberg loses it to Wyrick. Dessenberg's gonna get called for the foul. Great hustle by Kelly Wyrick. For Dessenberg, that's gonna be her 3rd. It's just the 3rd team foul for the Cardinals. Boy, both teams laying it out on the floor here this afternoon. Tethany Carrillo wants to talk things over here. 30-second timeout taken by the Blue Jays, so she has 2 timeouts left. It'll be Blue Jay basketball after this timeout. You take a look at the numbers. Blue Jays by 3. There's about 11-second differential. There's 41 seconds left to play in the game. And of course, the Blue Jays have a fresh 30-second shot clock. So we'll see if the Blue Jays decide to spread the floor and run the clock. And it'll be interesting to see if Coach McCloskey addresses her team to foul. Or do they just play tough defense and try to get the ball back? We'll see how each team plays it here. Lauren Goff will inbound it. Just to the right of her head coach. She gets it into Wyrick. Now it's Lisa Logan. Cardinals not fouling at the moment, and the reach in by Brennan, she knocked it out of bounds. She didn't foul. 23 on the shot clock, 33 left to play in the game. Blue Jays by 3. Goff wide open, and there's the foul by Braun. And for Hayden, that's her 3rd. And it's the 15th foul, so they're over the limit. And so now it will be Lauren Goff to the line here to shoot to Lauren. Boy, I don't want to jinx her, but she is a perfect 3 for 3 from the free throw line today. Back of the iron, no good. It's still a one-possession game. This free throw to make it a two-possession game. That one is no good. It's still a 3-point game. Timeout taken by McCloskey and the Cardinals. And we'll see how the Cardinals decide to play it. 30 seconds left, basically left in the game, and on the shot clock, there's 1/10 of a second differential. What a finish here from R.A. Fagin Hall. Don't forget the second game of our doubleheader. It will be the men of Elmhurst taking on the North Central College Cardinals. That one coming up at approximately 4 o'clock in just about 18 minutes or so. John Baines' club, 12-12. Todd Raridan's Cardinals are 19-4. Cardinals are currently in in second place in the CCIW at 11-4. The Augustana Vikings are your conference leaders on the men's side. On the women's side, it's Wheaton on top at 14-1. Illinois Wesleyan is in second place, 13-2. All right, here we go, friends. Cardinal basketball trailing by 3. 30 seconds remaining. Pearson will inbound. Pearson gets it into Brennan. Brennan on the drive. She's left wide open. Gerke came over, helped defense. The putback is good by Walls. North Central within 1. And a timeout taken by Tethny Carrillo. Here's another look. You see the wide open layup by Brennan. Gerke came over, pretty good help defense. Brennan missed the shot, but Walls was there for the putback, and her lay-in brings the Cardinals to within 1. 24 seconds left to go. Take another look at it here. You see Gerke come over, good help defense, but that left Walls wide open to get the offensive rebound and the putback. All right, so now the Blue Jays will have the ball, and I'm sure North Central is going to foul. Logan and Urso are your better free throw shooters. Urso is an 82% free throw shooter. Clay is an 80% free throw shooter. Here's Urso. And there's the foul. So that's, if you're a Blue Jay fan, that's the young lady you want to be fouled. Again, Urso, an 82% free throw shooter. This is the first trip to the foul line for Marissa. Oh, the sophomore can't get it to go. She'll have one more. It's still a 1-point lead for the Blue Jays. Second one by Marissa is good. And a 2-point lead for Elmhurst, and North Central wants a timeout. Both teams with one timeout remaining. A 30-second timeout taken by North Central, so the Cardinals will have 21 seconds to work with here. Is overtime in our future here? 59-57 Blue Jays. And if you're Tethny Carrillo, well, you're telling your team simply play tough defense. No foul, no fouls, just play tough defense. Get a hand in the face of a shooter. All right, it'll be Allison Pearson. She will inbound it right alongside her head coach. North Central with the ball, trailing by 2. Brennan on the drive. The left-handed layup is no good. Her putback is held up by Wyrick, and the possession arrow to the Blue Jays. Again, it's Kelly Wyrick with the quick hands. Held ball going to the Blue Jays with 14 seconds left. And if you're the Cardinals, you are going to foul immediately. They may even foul before they inbound the ball here. They do get it in, and there's the foul on Wyrick. Stops the clock with 13 and 6/10 seconds remaining. Hayden Braun with the foul, her 4th. And so now the Cardinals over the foul limit. Kelly Wyrick to the line for the first time this afternoon. 2 free throws for Kelly. This place goes quiet. Oh, rimming in and out. Still a 2-point game. Kelly looking to make it a 3-point game. Cardinals with 1 timeout left. Second free throw by Wyrick. No good. Rebound by Smith, and there's the timeout by North Central. It's last timeout of the game. Oh, man. Kelly Wyrick could have iced this one at the free throw line, but she missed both free throws, and now an opportunity for North Central to tie the game up. The last possession, Lindsey Brennan got a really good look as she drove the lane, missed the left-handed layup, but Walls got the offensive rebound and the putback. So the Blue Jays have to avoid the penetration. They cannot allow the Cardinals to get into the lane for an easy layup. Gonna have to move your feet defensively, force them to take a perimeter shot. What a finish. Glad you're logged on to BlueJayTV.com. Don't forget the men to follow. The Blue Jays trying to hold on and extend their season, trying to get into the 6-team CCIW Conference Tournament. They will get in if they can hold on and win here this afternoon. So once again, it'll be Allison Pearson to inbound. Look for Lindsey Brennan to get the ball for North Central, number 10. Here we go. Brennan pops out. She gets the ball and a steal. Lauren Goff with the steal. She's trying to run out the clock. She gets fouled. 8 and 7, 10 seconds to go. A huge steal by Lauren Goff off the inbounds pass. And now Goff to the line where she can pretty much ice it with a couple of free throws. She is 3 for 5 from the free throw line, gets the first one to go. It's a 3-point game for the Blue Jays. Remember, the Cardinals do not have any timeouts left. This one could ice it up. Yes, the Blue Jays by 4. 61-57. 8 seconds remaining. Cardinals into the front court. Dessenberg launches up a 3. Oh no! Wyrick fouled Dessenberg from behind the arc with 1 second left. Oh my. For Wyrick, that's her 4th. Now, Dessenberg is going to have 3 free throws. The situation here, if she makes her first 2, she may miss the 3rd one on purpose. But the problem for the Cardinals is there's only 1 second left. First one is good. It's a 3-point game. She makes this one. Now it's a 2-point game. And now she's looking over at the bench to get directions. Does she miss this one on purpose and maybe get a tip in? If she makes it, the Cardinals are still trailing by 1. She misses, and 0.2 of a second out of bounds to the Cardinals. Well, it's going to have to be a tap here. It cannot be a catch and shoot, less than 0.3 of a second remaining. Crazy finish. There's the tap, and it's no good. And the Blue Jays hold on to win. Whoa, what a finish. Blue Jays win it 61-59, and their season continues. They will be in the CCIW Conference Tournament on Tuesday, February 19th. Congratulations on Senior Day as the Blue Jays come away with the victory here today. The big play was the steal off the inbounds pass by Lauren Goff. Lauren Goff ends up with 16 points here this afternoon. Becca Gerke added 10 for the Blue Jays, all of her points coming in the second half. So that will do it from R.A. Fagnall Hall. The women knock off the North Central College Cardinals again. Great ball game, 61-59. The men will follow here on BlueJayTV.com. My name is Mark Kruger. So glad you're logged in. Hope you log in for the men's game coming up in just a little bit. We'll see you then. So long, everybody.